one of the things that I remember is when this company first started, and I don't know if you remember this, but basically I had a couple questions on their gear, on some of their stuff, their setup, when they were working on their Lightroom integration. It wasn't working fully. They actually set up a phone call with me and talked to me about what I needed as a photographer. And this was before anything. This was like, hey, what do you need? How do we see this envisioning? And that actually meant a lot to me because companies don't do that anymore. So it's just a huge thank you. Get started in 3 steps. Visit and download Monogram Creator. So I already have this downloaded. I'm gonna get that going. Plug in core. So basically the core is that thing that said Lightroom up there. They have a new core. So I'm gonna plug in this new core, but it looks like the core has a couple buttons built in, which is nice. So it's kind of starting ready to go. And then open Monogram Creator and choose your editing software. Click on module to customize. So I anticipate me plugging this right in. I'm gonna have all my stuff pretty much set up. We're just gonna add to it, right? So let's see what we got here, guys. This is a kit that kind of comes with it. So how this works is they have multiple different kits here. If I have this correctly, mine is called the Studio, Creative Console Studio. Studio Console includes 1, 1, 1, and 2, right? So the picture that I showed you guys on the side, that's what it comes with. So I get this. This is a great way to start here. I apologize, I don't have the price point on hand. I will shoot a link to this so you guys can find it. But let's kind of start pulling things out here. So this is the main console here. This is the CPU, the thought process, if you will. Ooh, boy, take that off. And so basically when you plug this in, so see how it has all these magnets on the side right here? All these little magnets will connect to each other, and it's on all sides. This is our, what is it, a USB-C that'll plug into our computer. So this is gonna talk to our computer. And I don't like that sound. So this plugs in, and then what we're gonna do from there is that we have a few things. This is actually what I'm most excited about. Oh my God. Okay, this is called the Orbiter. This thing is huge, guys. This thing is ginormous. This is cool. This looks like the size of 4 of the other ones. And basically, oh my God, it's so quiet. Imagine doing your contrast, your brightness, your exposure. One thing that I love about this setup is that when I'm editing, I'm not looking at the number. I'm not looking add 2, add 5, add 10. I'm basically just going to what I want, right? With my little ones. Now I can just kind of rock this. Oh my God. Okay, the inside moves too, meaning that if I'm doing my edits, if I'm correct, you can actually just kind of push your edits up, down. You can go up, down, left, right. So as I'm editing, I can go down, 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 right, right, up, up, adjust exposure, or even 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars, and so forth. This is cool. So basically how it connects any way or form. So we have our mail here. If you guys see that, the mail is kind of coming out. I can click it there. I can click it there. I can click it there. So I can make it just like so. I can do off-centered here, which if you guys saw my setup, I'm a little off-centered, right? So I can kind of set this up how I want. Have 2 buttons ready to go. Boom. All right, so we got that. We got 2 of these things. So 2 of these. And these are, oh my God, listen to this. How satisfying is that? So we got 2 of these setups. And basically these are dials to spin. So like we talked about before, exposure, brightness, contrast, up and down, clarity, texture. I'm talking Lightroom, I use Lightroom pretty much for everything. But basically I can do that, and I can also click. So I can set this to 2 different things, which is nice. So I can set it up to exposure, up, down, left, right. I can actually click now for reject, maybe stars, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So as you're going to the right, 1, 2. I use 1 and 5 only. But basically you can flag, unflag. You can set it to whatever you want. This is kind of how the module system works. And then you can actually go into Photoshop, have the same setup, or have something completely different, and then go into GarageBand and maybe have something else completely different. So you get 2 of these. And the cool thing now is, before, if you guys saw that setup, each module, each little thing that you had to buy was 1 thing, right? So basically it was 1 button. When you're buying 1 module, I get 3 buttons and 3 twisties. Before I had, each one was a button, down, up, left, right, say that cost 20 bucks each. That was $80 right there. And then I had the dials that had the button too. So I had dials that had button, and that was another $20. This is 3 of them in 1. So the kit comes with 2 of those. And then the last thing you get in this baby kit So this is what I'm gonna love the most, guys. Oh my God, that sounds so cool. So just 3 buttons. So if you are like me and maybe you are doing your left, right, up, down, this can be your flag, undo, reject. So flag, keep, or you can set it to 1 and 5. 1, 1, 5. So basically left, keeping this, am I keeping this? I hate this, I love this, so forth. So as you're playing with it, oh my God. So when they messaged me for this one, I opted just to add on to it. So I'm gonna keep some of the things that I love there. I do love the sliders and the dials. So the sliders I really like. And I'm gonna switch these out for the buttons. This is gonna make my setup a lot smaller. This should just rock right into there. Oh, and it's thinner. They're way thinner, guys. Oh my God, so it brings that profile down too. Let me just bring this out for you guys to show. Everything matches pretty well. Yeah, it actually matches identically. So these are the old ones, right? Or the pallet gear versions would still work. So this is a dial. I don't know if you can still buy these on their site or not, but I think you can. And then, so see how tall this is? Oh yeah, so it brought that profile down a ton, which actually makes a lot more sense now because as I put it next to my keyboard, it'll bring it down a little bit. Doesn't change too much, but it sounds like the technology they got in here is a little bit better. The cool thing though is when you're meshing, if you're OCD like me, the black color still is in the same spot. So this is just less. So they brought this down a little bit, which is cool. Guys, how cool is this? All right, so this is Monogram. I'll shoot you guys a link to everything that I possibly can for you. This is a studio set. Honestly, with just this set, this is all you really need unless you're OCD like me where I love each button to do a certain thing and I just love gear on there. So like I said, I'm gonna switch that out. I actually have a full set as well. Before in the past, they sent me 2 sets of these. And I'm going to do a giveaway on that. And I don't know what else I'm gonna do. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have questions, let me know. Monogram's an amazing company, small company. They'll help you out with anything you need. And like I said, they did send this to me, but this is my honest push. If you guys want to see this in action anymore, let me know. But I have a ton of videos of me actually editing with it. Thank you guys so much. Hope you're having a good day. Bye.